David, thanks for talking to us. It's finished 1-1 in the end. Do you see that as a good point or missed opportunity?
A good point, but also maybe a missed opportunity late in the second half when we made 2 or 3 chances to win it. But look, Tottenham have been playing really well, and they played well tonight as well. Made it hard for us, but we stuck in. We're improving at the moment, so a decent point. I can't complain too much.
David, Joe Cole, congratulations tonight. Paqueta, he's not trained with you, and yet he come on and made a massive influence. You must be excited about getting to work with him and integrating him into the team.
Really looking forward to Joe. It's someone who we've been monitoring really all summer, and we hoped that we might get him at one point, but for most of the summer it didn't look likely. But when it came up late on, it was great for us, because we've been needing something which can sort of go between Declan and Mickey, and someone who can give us a sort of number 10 role, and somebody who can play and create opportunities for us. And look, he didn't disappoint today in his short cameo, so I'm looking forward to getting him trained, getting him used to us, and hopefully he'll make a big difference.
How you doing, Davis? Carlton Cole here.
Hi, Carlton.
How you doing? Listen, in this game, obviously, we was expecting probably to start really, really well. And it did. But what do you think we're going to take from this game going on? Obviously, there's loads to talk about with the last 3 games. We've got the win, the one before that. So now, going forward, how are we going to do it?
Well, the first thing I would say is we didn't start the game well tonight at all. You know, we'd sort of set up trying to find a way of causing Tottenham problems, and it didn't materialise that way. They caused us the problem, and it was actually really just after the penalty kick decision went in our favour that I think we started to play a little bit. We changed things a bit, and we got much better, I have to say. But the threat Tottenham have got up front, I mean, you'll know as well as anybody, the ability of their centre forward is frightening, and every time he gets the ball, you're always on tenterhooks to thinking what he might do.
I think scoring goals seems to be the thing that's letting you down in these games so far, isn't it, David? Not scoring in the first 3, then it all coming to life in the last game. And then tonight, of course, getting a goal. So what do you think was the difference between those 2 matches in finding the back of the net from those first 3 games?
Well, I thought tonight we created good chances, which maybe we should have scored more in the end. So that was probably my first thought. I thought we scored a good goal. I've not seen it again. And I thought we always looked a little bit more likely tonight than we have done. But I've got to say, the opening games, you know, we'd have to talk about Nottingham Forest, where we hit the bar twice, we missed a penalty, we get one kicked off the line and one disallowed. So sometimes that's the way football goes, and but it will always go down as that you didn't score. So I accept that. But I think the players have been working really hard. We are a little bit, you know, behind where we were last season. For example, we'd scored a lot of goals in pre-season. We took it into the opening part of the season last year. This year we've not really had that, and it's been noticeable in our Premier League games this season.
As Joe already mentioned, David, lots of excitement around the club record signing Paqueta and the first glimpse of him tonight. I know there's only around 24 hours left of the window, but anything else that we might see happen with West Ham in this next day?
Well, it could be, but you know, I couldn't be sure of that either. It's very, very late in the window. It's been a really long window. The board have been really good. You know, they've helped me get a lot of what I think talented players. We didn't have Gianluca Scamacca tonight. You know, we've already got Agard, who unfortunately is out for 3 months. So there's a little bit of the reasons as well. Well, maybe we've not started quite as well because we're still integrating players, and obviously the centre half, our main centre half we brought in, has got an ankle injury right away. So, but hopefully now with Lucas coming in, I'm hoping that we can start to build and get some positive results.
How long do you think that's going to take to get everybody on the same page and playing the way that you want to?
Well, I'd love to say it was only going to be a couple of weeks, but if my experience and my coaching knowledge would tell me, it'd probably say it's going to take a bit longer. I think for players to get used to each other, for our style to develop. But what we've got to do at the moment, Carlton, is find a way of winning the games while we're doing that. Find a way of winning, find a way of keeping up with the teams above us. And look, we had a good win on Sunday. We've picked up a point today, whether it be good or bad. And we've got another difficult away game on next Saturday now. So we'll go again and get ready. But certainly we're gaining a bit more confidence from the performances we're putting in at the moment.